Welcome to Epic Stage Journeys and Then Some. And now, here's your host, Gavan.
Hey, y'all, what's going on? Thanks for coming. I don't want y'all to think I'm going to geek out on you or anything like this, but this is kind of special for me today. I was the production manager for the ELKS National Convention, probably, I think, was like 14 or 15 years, and met a lot of great people over the years, made a lot of good friends. And I made a really good friend with this gentleman that's coming up. And what I wanted to do is introduce him because I'm happy for him. I'm thrilled. I think it's great. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 2026 Grand Exalted Ruler for the ELKS of the United States of America, or should I say the Benevolent and Protective Order of the ELKS. I think that goes over better. Mr. Bryan Klatt. Bryan, how are you, sir?
Good. Good morning, Gavin.
Good
How you
morning.
doing?
Oh, I'm doing okay. I'm hanging in there. I just,
Good.
thank you for coming on, man. I know you're really busy. I know you've got a lot of stuff to do. And I appreciate you taking the time to come on and do this real quick. And I'm not going to keep you real long because I'm sure you're busy. I know I've seen all the past grands, over the years, and they just tell the stories of the travel and the, everything that you guys have to do. So where have you, I know traveling, as you said, traveling has started. Where have you been so far?
Well, we started 2 weeks ago. We were in Great Falls, Montana. Last weekend, we were in Bismarck, North Dakota. We head to Ashland, Kentucky this weekend. And then the future trips we've got, we're going to West Virginia, Ohio, Nebraska, and Alaska over the next 5.5 weeks.
And you didn't mention Texas. What are you doing?
Texas actually is one of the few states we don't visit this first year. Texas is one of the three that we're going to see our second year of the year we're out of office. Due to conflicts of the conventions, they could never get it scheduled in.
Really?
Yep.
Darn. Well, there goes my lunch invitation then. I was hoping
we'll make it up.
I was hoping you were going to come to Texas, man. I'm going to take you to lunch. So how was it? I mean, I wasn't there. I was so upset I wasn't there. Amy was keeping me posted as what was going on and everything, and she got me a bobblehead, by the way, too. She's supposed to be.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, she's supposed to be sending it to me. She goes, "You want a bobblehead?" I said, "Of course I want a bobblehead."
They're a hot commodity, especially if I'd have known that, I'd have given you an autographed copy.
Oh, that would have been great. If you got one floating around there, sign one. You probably don't now. I imagine they're all gone now. So when how many lodges are there in the United States? Do you guys even have any idea, or do you have any idea?
Currently, there's, we'll say, just shy of 1,800 lodges nationwide. And that includes also one in Puerto Rico, one in the Philippines, and one in Panama.
So got quite a few going on then. How was the
Yeah.
So how was the turnout for the event this year?
The National Convention this year was held in Kansas City, Missouri, and compared to Austin, Texas of last year, we were within, I believe, 100 attendees difference between the two. Kansas City was about 100 less.
Wow.
The number was 6,400 roughly.
Well, that's good. I would have liked to come to Kansas City. That's where I was born. I was born in Kansas City.
Can't beat it.
Nope.
Great city. They're very friendly. And if you go to Kansas City and you don't eat barbecue, you should be ashamed of yourself.
You're dumb. You have to eat Kansas City when you go to Kansas. You got to eat. You got to eat barbecue when you go to Kansas City, and you got to be a Chiefs fan too. So that's just the other thing you have to do.
That's hard to do. That's hard to do. I'm not sure about that.
You don't know if you will mess with that or not, huh?
No.
So I was told that I think Amy told me that Edgar wasn't there this year.
Nope. Edgar retired last year.
Did he? So he didn't even come, even though he retired. No. He just didn't want to come out, huh?
No, he went to Emeritus, and I think he'd been with us for over 30 years.
I know. He's been a long time, and
Mm-hmm.
she told me she missed him, and I said, well, yeah, he used to give her a hard time always. So
Edgar gives everybody a
I
hard
know
time. It's part of life with Edgar.
he always messed with me, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm trying to think. I don't know. I've never actually talked to a GER before in office, and I'm thinking, I'm kind of this is a new thing here.
Oh, it's you and I. We just have a conversation.
Just having a conversation.
We put our pants on the same way together each ways. It doesn't matter.
So how are you? How do they address you now? Is it just they just still just call you Brian, or is there a certain way that you have to be addressed now, or is it,
I've never been called Mr. Klatt so many times in my life in the last 3 weeks. And then I say, Mr. Klatt is back home in DeKalb, Illinois. My name's Brian.
I was going to say you're spinning around looking for your dad. Is he behind me?
Yep, exactly. Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll call you Brian. I won't call you Mr. Klatt.
There, it's better. Otherwise, I'll make you buy me another crown like you did in Portland, Oregon.
Hey, I can do that. We can definitely drink a little Crown.
Mm-hmm.
I quit drinking a long time ago, but I'll definitely pick one up for you though. That's for sure. Got no problem with it. So how are the ladies? How's Tina and everybody?
Tina's doing fine. Tina and Jessica, they ran a great convention as they always do.
Tina don't talk to me anymore, so I don't know what's going on.
She don't?
Nope. I haven't talked to her in God over a year.
Oh wow.
But I'll let you deal with her. You're the man in charge now. You can just go.
I'm not in charge. She's in charge.
She's in charge.
If it's a convention, she's in charge.
She just lets you go around and just act like you're in charge most of the time.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what.
I'm gonna have a drink of water if you don't mind.
You go right ahead, sir. Water, beer, vodka. I don't care. You go.
No, too early in the morning.
Too early.
It's not 5 o'clock there yet.
Not yet. It'll come. It'll be here before you know it, though.
And you notice you said we should have ear headphones on. I went all out for you, Gavin. I took some off the plane. They're United issue. They're free. Just for you. I went all out.
Man, I feel blessed, man. You went stole headphones for me and everything, man. This is great.
Earbuds.
Perfect. Yeah, it just kind of cuts out the loop if people don't wear them. It gets a little squirrely sometimes. But you sound fine now. I hope you hear me fine too. So.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't know. After I officially had to retire last year. My body just said no more, and so I just did. And I called Tina and left her messages. I just said, for Christmas and things like that. I wasn't, I was just trying to say hi and everything, but I have not spoken to her at all. I hope I didn't make her mad, but
I doubt that. I think she just got so much on her plate. You never know.
If you talk to her, they'll give her my best.
She's on vacation right now. She's down in Florida, down the Keys or Miami or somewhere right now with her and her daughter. So I won't be talking to her for a couple weeks now.
Bummer. Got to go hang out at the Keys.
A terrible place to go.
Oh, I know. She always did that after this.
Yeah.
After the convention, though, she always took vacation.
After putting up with the whole convention, I almost said a swear word there, but she needs a little break to get away.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, it can be taxing. I know, and for her especially. I know for us it was. We just had one area to concentrate on, and she was doing everything, and it was just. I know it's mind-boggling how she kept up with it. I've seen her at her best, and I've seen her at her worst sometimes. So I try not to make her mad. So
no, not at all.
Or do that. So how's your wife liking the travel?
She's enjoying it, as a matter of fact.
Good.
Because she calls it retail therapy everywhere we go. There's a mall everywhere we go. Retail therapy.
That's right. Got to go shop.
It's funny you bring that up. We were just talking about that an hour ago.
Retail therapy.
Retail therapy.
So
She's going to throw something at me now.
Yeah, I lock my door, so my wife every once in a while she has to open the door and peek in, and I'm like going, don't do that. So, what is give everybody kind of a rundown of the Elks and what y'all's purpose is.
We're a fraternal organization that deals with people in basic in need. Our programs assist veterans. They assist children with special needs. They adults with special needs. It deals with. We've got a free throw shooting contest, nationwide contest. We're in the infancy of starting a national soccer tournament. Uh, Not per se team against team, but individual points for gaining goal points with a goal type thing. It's an individual competition, not a team competition, similar to the hoop shoot. We get into drug awareness. We're one of the last groups that have a drug awareness committee that deals with the federal government. We've got what do we got? Veterans homelessness. We have helped over 600 vets find a place to live, get them off the street. We've given out 4,200 last year, 4,200 what we call welcome home kits. It's when the vet gets into this living space, we can provide a bed, a microwave, some appliances, bedding, that type of stuff to get them started on the direction to get them back into the working system of working class people. That's a brief overview of what we do so far.
Oh, you guys do great work. I've watched it over the years, and I've seen everything that you guys have done, and it's pretty incredible how you guys handle everything, how you take care of the vets and the kids and things like that. I think the vets are very important. I think they're overlooked too many times, and I think it's a good thing that what you guys do for them. So we certainly appreciate that.
Yeah.
I was, I had my paperwork. I was gonna go sign up, and then all this mess happened, and so I'm not mobile right now. Well, I am, but I'm in a chair, so
Oh,
right
yeah.
now, yeah. But we'll figure that out later. I don't know what's going on yet. I just
We
want
got faith in you, Gavin. We know you're going to come back strong.
I'm hanging in there. Just
Yeah.
I'm not going too far, so. But
Your wife won't let you go do that.
she's not gonna let me off the hook too much. Of course, she has to drive me, so she has to go with me everywhere I go. So that really gets her. She's really excited about that. So how are all the other past grands doing? Is everybody good?
Oh, I think so. I mean, every year we get another year older. Our aches and pains and everything. As you can tell, when I took the job, when you and I first met, my hair was black. Now you look at it, it's more salt and pepper, more salt and pepper.
Getting a little snow on the roof there. I
Yeah.
think is yeah. That does it to you. I don't know if I've even got. Yeah, I've got gray hair too. I don't know. When I just get up, I throw a hat on and do this, and I try not to get too dressed up. I don't want to look too fancy here.
Oh, you want to peek there?
I was gonna see if you could see it.
Oh yeah. There's Gavin, my wife.
Hi, Gavin.
Hey, what's going on? How are you? I hear you're enjoying traveling.
Can you hear him, Sue?
Nope,
Oh no, you got your headphones in.
I got the ear.
got the earbuds in.
He wants to know how you're enjoying travel.
It's not too bad. We get to go together. It's kind of fun.
I told him it's full of retail therapy.
It is. It's a good thing.
Can you hear her, Gavin?
I can, yes, sir. I can hear them just fine, perfectly
Good.
fine. So, well, that's good. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. It's. I know it's well deserved for you. When Amy told me what was going on, and I told her, I said, as long as I've known you, you were Elks. You loved it.
Yep.
you lived it, and it was your thing, and I always respected that. And then when she told me that you had been appointed the Grand Exalted Ruler, I was like, and I kind of had to stop, and I was like, wait, what? And she said, Bryan. I said, Bryan Klatt, and she said, yes. And I said, well, finally, how long were they gonna drag you around and not put you in the position? Because you were Grand Secretary before that, right?
17 years.
Wow. It was that
And
long.
my plan of attack when Chicago's convention ended next year in 26, that would have been my retirement. I was sailing off into the sunset.
Oh.
I'll be when I get out of office, I'll be 67 years old. And I said it's time for me to. I worked 50 some years. I said it's time for me to start enjoying the retired life. And so
Sometimes, yeah, you got to break loose and just go
Yep.
with it,
So
So,
in essence, I retired when I went to the convention in Kansas City. I was a paid employee. I was the Grand Secretary. Then on July 1st, I became the Grand Exalted Ruler, and I was fully retired. So I am retired now.
oh, really? Okay. Wow. So is it in Chicago next year?
Yes.
Okay. I couldn't remember. I was trying to count back through my head where everybody was going, and I forgot about Kansas City. What then Amy, she told me about that, and I forgot that I forgot to ask her if Chicago had come up yet. Chicago should be the big one though, right? That's going to be
Yeah,
the
we're hoping because it's also the 100-year anniversary of the memorial building.
right.
So they're trying to tie the two conventions and the building together to increase the traffic, so to speak. And hopefully we get a few more members show up than the normal 6 to 7,000.
That's great. Yeah, I love that building up there. I've actually been in there before. We went up there.
Have you?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we had a meeting. We had a meeting one time, and we ended up in Chicago, and we went in the building.
Mm.
That is the coolest building. It's beautiful, and it's
It's
just
the best kept secret of Chicago for the structure and beauty of it all. Nobody knows about it.
it's so weird that they don't know about it, and I went in and I was just amazed at just the architecture of it, and just how it was decorated. It's just a beautiful building.
Yep.
And I always saw it when I would come in from the airport. I could always see it. I said, yeah, there it
You
is,
fly
right
right
there.
over it most of the time.
Yep. I said, there it is, and never miss it.
Yep.
But that was I thought that was really cool. Well, that's neat that you guys will be back home next year and get some more people joined up, and I'll get back on my
They
feet one of these days.
come visit. I mean,
I'll be coming.
Chicago is for me. Back third vice president of the state of Illinois, the convention in '94 was in Chicago. That was my first baptism as a state officer. Then in '97, when I was state president, it was held in Chicago. So now, as Grand Exalted Ruler in 2026, I'll be Grand Exalted Ruler in Chicago.
In Chicago.
So it's all tied in. It's kind of the stars aligned and the moon's got in the right spot, and it all fell into place.
There was a plan. See,
Somebody.
there's been
Somebody had a plan.
Somebody
I
had
just
a plan.
can't figure out where that plan came from.
That's all right. Hey, it's working, so we don't have to worry about where it came from. It's working.
Yep.
I'm telling you what. I'm just. It's if I know I seem I'm seem a little nerdy right now, but I'm just thrilled that you got this thing. That this is when I can't get over it. I said finally, they picked the man for the job, and I'm not saying any of the other
Well, the
GERs.
jury's still out on that.
Well, yeah, but it's not saying nothing bad against any of the past GERs. They all were great. They were all very kind to me, but you and we kind of had that relationship, and when she said that you got it, I said to me they couldn't have found a better person to do it.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
And I'm so glad for you, and both of you actually, because she gets to go shopping and you get to be the GER. So
Yeah, but I get the bill too.
Yep.
hey, well,
Nah, not always.
yeah, we're always going to get the bill. Trust me.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
Can't let that go.
Mm-hmm.
So if what is so you said they've got the new soccer league
You done,
down at
dear?
Yeah. Bye, Gavin.
Bye.
Nice
It
to
was
see ya.
good seeing you too. You take care.
Thank you. You too.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Got to put my high-tech earbud
Put them
back
high
in.
tech stolen earbuds back.
All right.
So what is the what's the future plans coming up? I know there's a push, always push trying to get new members and things like that. But
Well, membership, we're striving for five. Strive for five. We've had the last 4 years nationwide. We've had a gain in membership.
good.
It's been a big push since COVID of 2020 when everybody lost. Everybody lost members. We're getting back close to pushing back to 800,000 members. It's through dedicated people from our area committeemen that have been working with the local states to keep on top of the lodges and getting new candidates in, get reinstatements in, that type of stuff. So, been a good campaign for, like I said, the last 4 or 5 years. Even when we were showing a loss prior, the loss was a third of what they used to be. So the product has been working. It's been doing great. So as I said, we're striving for 5 years in a row.
It's good. Glad to see the numbers are coming back up.
Yep.
I knew there was a concern at one time. I know they dropped a little bit over the years, but it's good to see that it's coming back and people are. I think it what the way I look at it is it's you know I, I I I said about fraternal organizations and with you guys my dad was a Shriner and and things like that, but it seems like everybody kind of lost interest for a while. Well, it's because we got social media and we got on the internet, we got on phones and we did this and we did that, and it's so much better just to sit and visit with somebody face to face, or like what we're doing now, than it is to just be messing around on the phone all the time. And I think that that kind of took a little bit away from it there for a while. But I think maybe people are trying to maybe backing off of that a little bit.
Well, we're seeing middle-aged adults, 40 and 50-year-olds. They're becoming empty nesters now, and they're looking for somewhere to go to, as you said, to congregate and talk and meet and have a good meal, do a charity, and they're starting to come out. For a while there, for probably 10, 15 years, everybody stayed home, and there it used to be that a family was a single income family and you could survive. Now most families got to have a dual income to make a go of it with the way costs are, housing, food. It's the young 20 to 30 to 35-year-olds just don't have the ways and means to make a go of having a membership somewhere. It's still a difficult time. It's getting, I think, better, but we've got a long way to go nationwide.
Well, I know you guys are gonna keep pushing on. You guys have for
Mm-hmm.
what year did the elk start?
1868. We've been around a little over 157 years.
Man, that's a lot of drinking. Tell you what,
A lot of friendship.
it is. I tell you what, over the years, I've met some really nice people. I've met some really funny people. I've met some very interesting people as well. But
Mm-hmm.
it was
Oh
always
yeah.
fun. It was always fun. We never had a bad time there, even
No.
though we worked our butts off. We didn't care. We were enjoying it. It was
Mm-hmm.
fun. You guys always made it fun for us.
Tried to.
Yeah, and Amy was sending me pictures of everybody backstage waving and stuff. I was like, I said, don't
Yep.
do that to me. I wanted to be there. And then when she told me you got elected, I said, man, now I really wanted to be there. I just wanted to see it happen. I was like, damn, I'll get a hold of somebody. I'll find the recordings. I want to see it. I'll get a hold of Noel. He'll know how to find them for me.
He'll find something.
Or I'll have to may have to get somebody to talk to Tina for me if she's really not talking to me.
I'm gonna talk to her, that young lady, and have her word with you about you. I'm gonna ask her, what the hell you doing, shutting the poor guy out?
Well, it just shut me down. I was like, when did I become the bastard stepchild? I don't know. I don't remember that. I don't remember that at all. But no, always liked working with. I liked working with all you guys. I
Hmm.
was how's well, let me see who we got left. Jim's gone now, right?
Jim
Yeah.
Jim
Jim?
Rice.
Yes.
Jim Rice passed away.
Right.
Cancer got him.
I know. I
And
loved
then
him.
Smiley and his wife are still kicking.
How's Smiley doing?
He's getting up there. He's in his high, about 86, 87, somewhere in there.
Okay, I thought he was.
He's retired. He's emeritus, but they still were at the convention, considering that it's 4 hours away from where they live, so it was no big deal for him.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't too bad for him then.
No.
And he still sends his truck down, so you can.
Yep. Yeah, and that just got reskinned. They put new exterior bunting or whatever plastic flags and stuff like ELKS USA and all that on it. Looks sharp. They did a good job with it.
Really? Well, that's good. Good
I'm
old
trying to
Smiley.
think who else, commission wise or the cadre wise, who you may know.
I know that,
There's from Texas is Mike Clark's on it now. I don't know if you know Mike.
oh yeah, I know Mike.
Gordon. I was gonna say Means, but that's not it. Gordon from Houston. He's on there now.
Oh, is he? Okay. Yeah, I actually met when we were in Minneapolis. I got to meet the Exalted Ruler for the lodge here where I live,
And that's where you're where?
and I'm in Cleveland, Texas,
Hmm.
and I don't remember the lodge number. I meant to look it up, but I did not. Messed up my homework, but I met him, and he was a really nice guy, and he was pushing for me. And I've actually been to the lodge out there. A friend of mine, her it was her stepdad or something. He was one of the officers, and they had a big barbecue cook-off one year. And she called me and she goes, "Do you want to come judge a contest?" And I said, "Where?" She goes, "Out at the Elks Lodge." And I said, "Yeah, what are we doing?" And she said, "We're going to do a barbecue cook-off. We're going to taste everything." And I said, "Oh yeah, I'm in." So been down there, done that, and every year. We haven't done it a couple of years now, but my wife and I were we used to do the wine festival here, and we raised money for it was either for the animal shelter or for the for the kids advocacy or something like that. And I always the Elks would always call me and say, can we get a booth? And I said, sure. And I said, absolutely. And they said, well, how much is it? And I said, nothing. I said, you don't pay. I'm not doing that. I don't want Tina calling me. But no, we always gave the Elks a booth. I said, you're always welcome. Your booth is always there. And they always came out. They always did a great job. It's good to see them out and about. I just don't get by there. I haven't been by that lodge in quite a while. Of course, I haven't been by anything.
Understandable.
But I am one of these days. I'm gonna fix all this mess, and then I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna sign up, Brian.
Sounds good to me.
And I'm gonna tell everybody. I said, I know the GER, so I want you guys to hook me up.
Well, it's kind of ironic. We had a caterer in Great Falls, Montana that was supplying the food for the lodge that night while we were there. And my name is the sponsor of the caterer because the caterer had taken applications home 3 or 4, 5, 6 different times and never turned them back in. So it's his application is his sponsor is the Grand Exalted Ruler, Bryan Klatt. His references were past Grand Exalted Ruler T. Keith Mills and the lodge secretary, and it was the state president at the time. So that's got to be a first where you've got a sitting grand, a past grand, and a state president. We paid the $30 application fee, signed him up, lock, stock, and barrel, and he's getting installed as a member in I think another 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Good for him. That's great. I'll have to. I'll be in touch. I'll stay in touch with you.
Stay in touch with me.
That I will do.
When you're ready to go, I'll sign you up.
You can sign me up.
Yep.
I think. I'm trying to think of all the past grands names. When I see them, when I would see him, I knew him exactly. I knew exactly who it was. And now when I sit here and I think about it, I remember Jack Frost, of course. That was I couldn't forget him.
Right.
But there's I don't see them, so I don't remember their names.
Sure. Out of sight, out of mind.
It's not that. It's just it's just I just hadn't been around, and I wasn't.
I have the same problem, and I'm still around.
And yeah,
It's
I
what
had-
it is.
I had my neurologist ask me. He said to repeat 3 words that he gave me, and I did. And so we're talking about something else. And he stopped and he goes, "Tell me what those 3 words were I had you repeat earlier." And I was looking at him going, I walk into the kitchen. I don't know why I walked in sometimes. Don't ask me to do that. So I know how it is, man. It's your mind just starts just going different directions. Mine does all the time, sure. Well, I'm glad everything turned out well for the event, and
Yep.
glad you guys had a good turnout. I would have
Yeah,
loved to have been there.
we're in Chicago in 26, and 27 we're in Denver. 28 we're in Baltimore. 29, I believe, is Columbus is what we're going to settle on. Columbus, Ohio.
We missed Baltimore last time, didn't we? It was because of COVID, wasn't it?
COVID shut her down.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Because then after that it was Tampa, wasn't it?
Yes.
That's-
Tampa, Atlanta, Minneapolis.
I did Tampa. I missed Atlanta because I got sick, and then I was at Minneapolis. And Minneapolis was the last one.
And then we were in Austin, Texas a year ago.
And Austin, their convention center is now gone. They tore
That's
it.
what I heard.
Yeah, they tore it down. What they're doing is it's going to be on the same land, but they're digging down deep, and so it's going to be part of it's going to be in the ground, and then it's going to go up from there. So it should be interesting.
Because when we were in Austin the first time back in the early, was it 2012, 2010, somewhere in there, we were one of the first conventions in that center. Now they tore it down, and we brought them in and we took them out.
Pick it out.
Yep.
Yeah, it's gone. I don't know what I haven't heard anything of what they're planning on doing or anything. Like I said, I'm kind of out of the loop now, but I had seen, reports that they had started tearing it down, and then I talked to somebody the other day. Oh, I talked to Amy, and she told me that it's gone.
Gone with the wind.
Done and gone. But they're doing this. They're kind of doing the same thing up in the DFW area. I think both the Dallas and the Convention Center and the Fort Worth Convention Center are under construction right now too. Everybody's making them bigger. Got to make those shows bigger.
Try to.
What else can you do?
Yep.
Well, Bryan, I'm not going to keep you long. I just wanted to see you. I wanted to say congratulations. I wanted to pat you on the back, but I can't do that. I had your wife do that for me. And man, I wish you nothing but success this year with this thing. And I hope you guys bring the members back up and you get the thing going. And like I said, I'll stay in touch with you, and I'll let you know when I'm ready to
Sounds good.
step on it and do it.
Sounds good to me.
And when you see Tina, you just say, what the hell did Gavan do to you? Exactly. Just ask her.
Oh, I'm going to send her a text when we're done here, Gavin. I'm going to get on her vacation.
Oh,
Give
boy.
her hell.
Oh boy. Yeah. If you do that, she'll be texting me going, "What did you say?"
Exactly.
I say she'll be able to see what I say because this will be up in a little while.
Okay.
But
So you say this will be up. Where does it go up?
it will be up on YouTube, and
Okay.
I'll send you all the information. It's under my channel, which is Epic Stage Journeys and then some. But I'll send you all the information. I'll send you a link to it. And
Okay.
you can also find my Facebook page, and usually it's up there too. And you can click on the link there, and it'll take you straight to
The
page.
Facebook is not me. That's the missus. She's the Facebook queen.
Oh, okay. Well, you can find it either way. You can find it on Facebook or YouTube. That's where everything is.
Okay. Sounds good.
Again, Bryan, congratulations. It's an honor to know you. I mean, look at this. You're the man. You're the man this
Yeah.
year. So
For a brief moment, trying to make sure that the organization continues to go and grow. That's my goal this year, and we're going to get her done. That's my slogan this year is be the difference. Can you be the difference in making your lodge better, your state association, or even, in my case, make Grand Lodge better? And that's what we're going to strive and push for the next 10 months.
great. I hope it all goes well for you. I hope everybody does exactly what they need to do, and it's been it's been a pleasure. It's been an honor working with you guys over the years, and I do appreciate that. It was fun. We had a good time. Had
Yes, we did.
a lot of stories I got to tell from that one, but it was a fun run, and you tell Miss Thing that I appreciate it too, and thank you for
Yep.
dragging me along on the trip, and I
No
hope
trouble.
I hope that,
Enjoyed every.
I hope my replacement's doing good.
I don't even have a clue who took your place. Because every time I go in the back, I don't recognize. The only face I remember is Amy's.
Yep, Amy's still there. Noel's still there. I think George is still doing graphics. They sent me pictures, but
I never really got to know any of them. You were the point person.
there was.
But that's because you drank Crown, so you and I had something in common.
Hey, somebody had to do it,
Exactly. Exactly.
All right. Well, again, Bryan, congratulations.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 2026, he is the Grand Exalted Ruler, the Benevolent and Protective Order of ELKS, Mr. Bryan Klatt. Bryan, again, thank you, sir. I hope everything goes well for you. And don't forget about us little folks, okay?
Never do that, Gavin. You can count on that. Keep in touch.
And like I said, I will stay in touch.
Sounds great.
We'll talk soon.
You got it. Take
Thank you,
care.
sir. Take care.
Thanks for joining Epic Stage Journeys and then some. Stay well, and we'll see you down the road.